Hi, this is Brew from Empowered for Balance. A client of mine reached out to me the other day and she was very devastated. This is a client that I've been working with for a while, and we've already, gone past the phase of developing a strategy for her, which is a self-care strategy. She already knows what her drains are and what her fillers are. She already has a plan in place, and she was having a hard time implementing her self-care plan. Not because she didn't want to, but she felt guilty. Anytime, it was time for her to take care of herself, she felt guilty. So we delved deeper into why she was feeling guilty and where this guilt was coming from. Well, my client admitted to me that growing up, she was brought up to put herself last in everything that she does. And so anytime she actually takes time off to take care of herself or even focus on her well-being, she feels guilty. She feels like she's being selfish. And so because of that, anytime she tries to implement the strategy that we have in play, she feels guilty. So this was making it hard for her to implement her self-care strategy. Self-care starts in the head. I always say that. It's a mindset. And until you change your mindset about self-care, you cannot put together an effective self-care plan and actually practice it. As human beings, we are drawn to things that we feel are positive. So anything that we think is positive, we are drawn to it because we think it's a good thing. In our mindset, it's good, so we want it. And anything that we think is negative, we want to run away from it because we think it's bad for us and we don't want to be associated with it. So until you change your mindset about self-care and you start seeing self-care as a positive thing that you actually need for yourself, you won't be able to practice self-care. Today I want to let you know that self-care is not selfish. Self-care is important. Self-care is actually selfless because it's your opportunity to replenish your energy. As you expend energy taking care of everybody else and focusing on everything else by yourself, taking time off to take care of yourself allows you to replenish that energy so that you can actually go back to do it. So it's like a cycle, You give out energy, you build the energy back, you give out energy, you build the energy back. If you don't do this, what's going to happen is that if you keep giving out that energy, eventually that energy is going to be depleted and you wouldn't have energy to even practice all the selfless activities that you want to practice. You're not selfish for practicing self-care. You're not selfish for wanting to take time off to take care of yourself. So please, woman, change your mindset about self-care and see self-care as a necessity, not a selfish activity. See self-care as something that you need, as important. See self-care as your opportunity to replenish your energy and your opportunity to replenish your lost strength, whether it's mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. See it as your chance to de-stress and blow off some steam. That way you can actually replenish that energy and go back to taking care of all the other things that you're focused on. So self-care is not selfish. Perhaps you're like my client. You really want to practice self-care. You see the value in self-care, and sometimes you make plans and the time comes and you just make an excuse, or you just you don't do it because you start feeling guilty, or you start feeling like you're being selfish for trying to take time off to de-stress or to unwind. I am more than happy to work with you. All right, send me a DM at Empowered for Balance on Facebook and Instagram, or go to my website www.empoweredforbalance.com/contact and send me a message there, and I will be more than happy to talk to you about what's going on with you, why it's hard for you to practice self-care, why you feel guilty when you think about taking care of yourself and focusing a little bit on yourself. And then we can put together some strategies to help you overcome this mindset block. That way you can have more time to take care of yourself. Again, this is Brew from Empowered for Balance, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.